In this video, I'm building a complete backend system for a construction company inside GoHighLevel. From a custom website to get a quote survey automation linked with a call connect, automated contracts and a CRM smart list for every lead. It's like turning their website into a full-time salesperson. But most construction companies are still juggling phone calls, paper contracts and sticky notes to track leads. With this setup, their entire business runs on autopilot, so they can focus on building their own projects. And by the way, if you are a construction company and you want me to do this for you, just email me below. Alright, so let's get into it. Okay, so first for the website, we can use a template from GoHighLevel, or you can use one of my snapshots, which I have a construction company snapshot with the website, plus all these benefits here. So one-on-one calls with me, like bigger channels can't give you that, all those benefits there. So let's just jump onto one of my snapshots. Okay, so few things we're gonna edit. So first we need a logo. So let's just jump into Canvas straight away and get one. So let's go to logo and let's go here. So this is how easy it can be. So just come to here, type in construction company logo. And obviously if you have the name of the business, you'll change the names around. So I like the look of this one, to be honest. This one, yep. So let's just pretend the name. Yeah, let's keep it like that. Let's pretend the name is that. Okay, now, yeah, that looks cool to me. Let me just check. So the background is white. So the logo needs to be black. And the logo is black. So let's go to share, let's go to download, let's make it transparent if you got the free trial. If not, go to save it and go to background remover and remove the background. Let's save that up and let's put this into our GoHighLevel here. So let's click on your logo. Let's scroll down to brand logo. Come here, drag it in. There you go. The free quote is what we're going to add in a second. So let's change this to get a free quote. So get a free quote. Yep, change our logo again. So this background, what if I wanted like a moving background? It'd probably look better if this background was moving. So let's go back to Canva. Let's go to YouTube thumbnail. Now let's go to elements and just type in construction. And let's go to videos. And let's see which one looks good. Yeah, this one looks pretty good. So what we'll do is we'll come here, put this up here, save this, push this like that. And now what we'll do is we're going to save this as a GIF. Okay, not the normal version. So not MP4, saving it as a GIF. Okay, yeah, we can save a video because GoHighLevel have changed their ways actually. Save as an MP4 and download it. But back in the day, you'd have to save as a GIF. That's just my OG-ness coming out. So let's go to video because that wasn't an option back in the day. Okay, so let's go back onto GoHighLevel. I believe it's downloaded now. Yep. Let's go to video. Let's just put this video in and just add that in like that. Okay, and let's do it so it feels like that. So to be honest with this, it looks cool. I wish this background's a bit darker. So let's see. Let's go like that. That probably look a little better. Yep. And I added a blur in. Maybe you don't need no blur. Or maybe it's just a 5% blur. Alright, let me just see how that looks. Let me see how this video looks. I mean, yeah, I think it looks pretty cool. We got the blur there. It looks pretty cool. We got the animations that are going on as well. You don't have to add the video. I'm just doing it just for sake of it. And also, it's also really important. It's boring to do this, but also really important to map out every button to the correct part. So the home page, make sure it's going to the home. Submit the about page. Obviously on each page you need to go and edit it. So it goes to the about page. Our work page goes to if you don't have a page, we can go create the our work page. Get a quote, that's going to go to the get a quote page. So not linked to a call, we want to go to page and we want this to get a quote page. And the contact, go to contact. It's really important, otherwise your website won't make sense. And by the way, if your business has told you they do certain services, you need to go down, edit them, etc. So let's create the our work page before we get into all the juicy automations and cool stuff. So let's go to add new page and we can name this our and path / our work. So what we can do to copy everything, make it much easier for ourselves, this is what I'd recommend, a little tip. Like the top part and the bottom part of every business is pretty much the same. So you want to make sure you saved it to global section. This one already, I believe, is in global section. So yeah, it's already saved, but the bottom part isn't. So I'll show you how that looks. So go to like the green section, press here, press go to global, name it as like bottom part, right? Press save. Now that's saved. Now if we go to our work page, actually let's save that. So if we go to our work page, and it's blank because we just create that page. If we just go to saved assets, go to global, we got the top, there you go, and you got the bottom. And now we can build in the middle, isn't it? So let's go here, let's go to sections, let's go to full width in the middle. Now this is our work. So we want to come here and put a one column, a headline of our work. Okay, so how are we going to showcase our work? So we've got different ways we can do it. So what we can do is add another section, a column. So what we can do, if we have something where we have a 2 column, like here, then have an image here, then like a kind of headline, then like maybe a paragraph just to go with it, and then just kind of repeat it, but change it around so the image is on this side and this is on this side and that's on this side. And then after you've shown 2 images, you can just kind of just showcase the rest. So just come here and just go to image showcase, photo gallery. I'll show you both options. You can do photo gallery or you can do image slider. Okay, so with photo gallery here, you can add the logos in here. So you just click on the image, then here is where you'd upload an image. Let's, for example, if I wanted to upload like this, so that would go in there. That's kind of how it works. You can change the width. You can also change stuff like this. So how much columns, the space in between the images, how many columns, and that sort of thing. That could be a nice way to showcase everything. Also is the logo showcase, just same thing, click it, add a image, but I think I'll go with this one for now. So what I'll do is, so you see this, the white gap in between this gray box of the image and the top of the green line, that's a bit too big, so I want to make this a bit smaller. This is, I know it's boring, but this is like the logistics of how you do, of what I do behind the scenes. So I guess it's good to see. So let me go get some pictures. All right, so I just got 2 pictures of like buildings. This works for builders as well, not just construction people. Like same thing. Okay, cool. Let me know put in the comments if you know who owned these 2 houses. If you put in the comments, then I don't know, I'll just be happy, whatever. So our work, we can make this dark. I think it'll look better dark. So put here, then the writing can be white. That could look good, possibly. Let's have a look. Yep, let's make this a bit smaller too. So this is just what goes into everything, like that. Let's make these images. Let's add a black border on them. So if we go to styles, I believe here, yep, dark to thumbnail, and we can add a shadow like that. Do the same here, so add a shadow and add the dark, I think it's that one, no, it was the dark like that. Cool, perfect, that looks good. And the gallery, we'll just get rid of this. Oh, now we need to synchronize everything. So let's go to our work, go to general, go here, and let's synchronize this to our work. Now, if we go back onto the website, everything should be working. Like, okay, let's make sure the buttons all work. So let's go to our work page. Okay, that takes us here to exactly where I wanted it to go. Let's go to home. That takes us home and get a free quote. Okay, the website's basically done. Now we're going to move on to the crux of it. So get a free quote with a survey, automations, math operations, and a call connect feature. So super high level stuff now. Mad pun, but cool. Okay, so go to the sites tab, let's go to servers, and let's go to builders. Let's start from scratch. Okay, so let's name this construction Harrisvid. Cool. Okay, so first thing, we want to collect their details because that's how the call connect's going to work. That's how we're going to save their contacts in the CRM, etc. Let's just go to full name, keep it simple, email and phone. Like, that's all you need. Let's get rid of this. Cool, full name should be required as well. Perfect. So the next page is where we're going to start asking things. So let's add a text field and let's ask, what type of project do you need to be completed? Like that. Cool, let's make it bold. We don't need it this big. Let's go 25. So now what we can do, we need to go to custom fields. Okay, go to custom fields, add new. We can add a radial select. It just let them select. It's the most best one. Let's name this what project, like that. Let's go to contact, group can be, where do you want to put it? Let's put it in general info. So the first option, so here we are. I went on ChatGPT and told it to tell me what to put. So, because obviously I'm teaching guys. So you want to allow custom values because what that's going to do is if their option that they want to click isn't in the options we allow them to pick. They're going to be allowed to type in their own custom value. Okay, so that's one. So home renovation, we can even add an image if we want. Second one, and I'll just go through the process. Okay, let's press save on that now. So what project? So we said general, I think. There you go. So let's get what project, put it there. And obviously we don't want to put that, so we're going to put pick below, just like that. Cool. So now we're going to do this exact same we did, but for these other questions. Okay, so I'll just skip past that because you don't want to see that. Okay, so I've just done all of that. So there you go, saves you time. So now we need to add math calculations for this. So what we're going to do is add a page and put here a text, and it says quote, and probably just put here in the middle, and you want to put a score right here. So this score, we're going to put it just right here. And this score, we're going to name it quote below, whatever. And that's going to add up. So we need to add math calculations to all of these. So let's click the first one. Let's go to options. Let's go to enable calculations. So how much would a home renovation? Let's just, for simplicity, I'm just going to do this very simple. 1,000. Okay, cool. Just for simplicity, right? Okay, let's do the same thing for this one. So let's go here. Let's go to enable calculations. So small, whatever, right? So quote, let's go to calculations. So what we're going to do is we're going to add the field. So we're going to add our first one. Now, I did know that this would cause this. So what has happened is, because we've named these all pick below, obviously it's going to look like that. But because it doesn't matter, so it doesn't really matter. So just second one. Third one, fourth one, and that's it. That's all we want, those four. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the quote. Cool. Let's press save, and let's just test that this works. Okay, so let's go for home renovation. Let's go for medium. Let's go to sub-Saharan. Let's go to soon. Okay, so 12,100. And if your quote is not adding up right, just take them away. Add the field back in, whatever. By the way, we can change the colors and stuff of things. So you can add themes, you can add border colors, you can change things around if you want. Change all the input field, all the label colors, and just all the stuff you see. Okay, so now let's implement this to the website. Let the business owner get the answers of the potential lead or customer, and once they registered interest, we want to do a call connect between the business owner and the customer. So let's do that now. So let's go back to the construction website. Let's go to the get a quote and press edit. Okay, so what we can do now is I've just added a little section here. Let's go to forms. Oh, no, surveys, isn't it? So let's get off that. Let's go here to surveys. Boom. Let's go here to construction high-level Harris video. And there we are. We can have it shorter. I made this quite tight, but obviously it doesn't have to be like that. And let's press save and let's preview it live on the website. All right, wow, super cool page. Let's get a free quote. Boom, put a name. Cool, so I want a commercial. Let's go next. I want this, I want next, blah, 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 blah. There you go, 14,300, cool. Then once I submit, so what you can do here is just tell them to press submit, because we're going to run automations once they submit the form. So let's go to automation. So this one's going to be construction survey. There you go. Now this is going to be survey submitted. Let's go to add filters. Let's go to survey is and click R1 right there. And I don't believe anything else. It's always good to check. Cool. So survey submitted. So what do we want to happen once survey submitted? We want an internal notification. I want it to be an SMS. I want it to stay there forever to our user. So we're going to put the user into our account. The way you do that, let me just quickly save this, is you go to settings, you go to my staff, and then add them in here. So just press add user. So once you added them as a user, once you do this again, let me just do this. Send internal notification, an SMS. So let's go to particular user. Can you pick the user? I'll just pick myself for now. Okay, so the message. So you want to say contact full name. So user is us, contact is the person filling out the lead. Contact full name has registered interest for I was registered interest, right? So you can put their email and their phone and just do it like this, because this is how the SMS is going to come to us as. So their email, so contact email, contact phone. Now survey answers, I keep making this stupid mistake, so I always change the lining of the survey, so you say pick below, because then it comes in the custom values as pick below. So I need to go back and change that. Let me do that quickly. So we don't want this to say pick below. We want this to be project type. So survey answers. One of them I believe was like size and scope. So obviously do this properly. Like come here to contact. Let's go down to custom fields. Let's go down to size and scope, which will be here somewhere. Size and scope. And I do that for the rest of the answers. It'll all be inside custom fields under contact. Cool. So once that's done, what we want to do now is we want to wait. Let's wait like 2 minutes, right? Now we want to call connect the lead, right? We want to call connect the lead to the business owner. So call whisper, we can say like your company name, Alan. This will go to the business owner. Alan X is ringing a new hot lead, right? Press that and just call connect. Basically you're going to connect those two phones, because we've got their phone number, we've got the email, we've got everything, and that's a pretty simple but super ridiculously effective. Because imagine someone registers interest and they immediately get phoned by the owner or whatever, like they're more likely going to go with them. You can the business owner can close the lead on the phone. Like it's just super effective, and get more details over the phone and stuff like that. Okay, so that's the survey automation right there. So now let's add an AI chatbot to the website. Okay, so let's go back. Let's go to settings. Let's go to conversation AI and let's go to create bot. So what you can do is first create a manual knowledge base of the business. So create knowledge base, call it like construction. Then you can add tables of knowledge, you can add FAQs of knowledge, you can add like web crawlers it'll crawl the website, blah, blah, blah. I've got my own web knowledge, so we can just use that. And let's go to create a new bot on the right here, and we can start from scratch. Go continue. So we can name this construction bot, autopilot. We just want it on the live chat. We just want it on the live chat right there. Just name this my one. Let's just wait for 2 seconds before responding. Now we'll select our knowledge base, press save and go to bot goals. And this is where you can this is where you personally tell the bot how you want it to be and stuff. So your goals to assist, you can say push them to a call at 07444 blah blah blah, whatever that number is, right? Then set up your actions, so we can set up a workflow. So if you can make a workflow and say when the customer wants to speak to the manager, right? And you can create a workflow which call connects to a phone number or calls a number, and click that and press save. So what is super cool, you can do human handover, where you can enable a scenario where if a human's requested anything, like I want to speak to manager, I did the automation before, but it can do it itself. You can select what user, so select me. Then you want to say, sure, I'm transferring your request to the manager, and that's it. You can press save there. Then you can do the same thing for lack of information and fail to resolve. You can ring the manager or whatever, right? And a whole other things. I'm gonna make a YouTube video about that soon. So let's go to save. Okay, so we got a construction bot. Because we've got so many bots, we want to make this primary. Set as primary and press confirm. Now we need to add this bot to our website. So let's go to chat widget, let's go to new, and let's go to all-in-one chat widget. So they can do it manually or not. Let's type in here construction. We want to enable, so this is how it's going to look. So live chat's where the AI is going to work, so I'll show you later. So let's go to styles. We like to have that woman there. We can make the website's like kind of blackish, so we can probably make the bubble black. Yep, and the top will be blue, that's fine. Hi, they have a question, that's fine. Instead of the woman, we can go put the logo in like that. We can change where the bot is if that's what you want. Chat window, you can go through here. This is all like if you want to collect their email as well, so you can put that in. So here you can collect their email too. And even with the live chat, what you can do is you can enable a form if you want. And these are all pretty self-explanatory, okay? So you can get a code if you don't want to use a high-level website and put it onto any other website. So let's go here now. Let's go to websites. Let's go to our construction website. Let's go to settings and let's add our widget, which has our because we said to on the AI to work on live chat, and because that's now primary, it will work on this live chat. So let's have a look here. Let's go to live chat. Let's just type in hi. And can I speak to a manager? To it. By the way, if you want it to be so when someone says I want to speak to a manager or a human and you want it to be via text message, you want to do human handover. If you wanted to call the manager, you can trigger a workflow when someone says that. So 2 different ways you can do it. Cool. So I was speaking to the bot. I said hi, said blah blah blah, said can I speak to a manager. Then I got my messages here, it got transferred over to me because I signed it to myself. So that's how it works, to say, okay, because that's the AI working right there. Okay, so now to documents and contracts for the construction company, because a lot of them do work with the contracts and stuff. So let's go to templates. Let's add a template. Now it's better to use a PDF that you've probably written up or whatever. So my PDF is here, so I can just click that. If you do it manually, you have to write it all up. Use ChatGPT to write it for you. So for argument's sake, let's just say this is my construction contract, yeah, right? That I would have to sign as the business owner and the customer. Add element. Now the name. So we need to put a text field here. Let's make this a bit smaller. So the host, like I would have to type this out, and then my title, and then all these different values, whatever, right? You can put that yourself, you can duplicate it, whatever. So host signature, so you don't need this one. So host signature can go here. So this is one signature. I made a separate video about this in depth, so go on my channel and you can watch that. And if you want one-on-one support with me, plus all these benefits, here, use first link description, get the 30-day free trial with me, get one-on-one support with me. It's a no-brainer really. So another signature for the other person. Let's put that here. Now the date, so we can put here the date, like that for someone, and then just duplicate this out for the other person. All right. So this one I want to be done by me. So to be filled by me, right? This one, it's by me and by me. So this other one is going to be by the sender, isn't it? So sender. But let's use a template and we can actually set it to be to the specific person. So we can save it, but let's use template. So what's going to happen now is that this one's set by me, but this second one, if you go to recipients, so sign a setting order. So I want to sign it first, then the other person, isn't it? So let's add a new contact. So by time that they've already filled out their details on the survey, we've got them as a client in the system. So we can just put here, so let's just add a new client and just name them test. Cool, so just put fake details in. So this first one, the host I want to be, so we've got test on all of these. So this one to be sent by me, this one to be done by me, and date to be done by me, and this one can be done by me as well, and this one obviously is done by the test, and this one's done by the test. So I want to make sure I'm first, so I'm getting sent it first, then they are. All right, so let's test it. So I've got both emails, so let's save this, let's send it. So I should get this email and I can fill my one. Then after I filled mine, then it gets sent to the other person, like their customer, whatever. So let's press send document and just send it over like that. Here's the first one. So I can press view document. You can change how the email looks. So I get it first. So I remember, look, I can't do tests one. I can only do mine. So I can put here, Harris, whatever. Just finish. Next, it'll be sent to the second guy, which is my other email. So that means I've signed it off. So I read it all, I like it, I signed it. Here's the second one, we can view. Now the second guy can sign it. There you go, check the date. And now valid contract. You can run automations off the contract as well. So it kind of wants to look like this. So the trigger will be documents and contracts. You want to do template is your template. Status is signed and accepted. You can send an invoice. You can send an SMS saying thank you, whatever. That's it. Press publish and save. Done. Okay, so last video. By the way, please like the video. So late. It's 1 a.m. like long day. But now is the CRM part. Okay, so once they filled out the survey, one thing I forgot to add. Let's go to our survey. We're gonna tag them here as interested, right? And save. Now in the contacts area, we can have a smart list which shows us only the interested people. So what we can do is go to more filters. We can go tag is interested. Boom, press apply, press save a smart list. Interested in construction. That everyone that goes through that automation, they will be filled out here under this tab, interested in construction. So you don't have to go through and look at all of them. You just click here and get all the list here. Obviously this will fill out if the automation was live. Oh, long day. Comment messy if you stay till the end, and I'll like your comment and I will appreciate it. Please like the video. I'm tired. It's 1 a.m. I'm going to bed.